Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading for April 2023. This is for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guide to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific. Cancer, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years. It's had major influence in divination, including tarot. And every tarot card is assigned an astrological element or a ruling planet. So we get really deep when the two are combined. Now, Cancer, I want you to get really excited. April is going to be your month. You're going to feel so good. I love what's happening for you. Here's the thing. If you're new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. Now, this month, April, there's not as many aspects as there were in March. That's great. March was really crazy. This month, these aspects are so good. There's like one or two aspects where, Pluto is squaring the sun and whatnot. But listen, here's what I need you to know, Cancer. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to mark down April 11th in your calendar right now, okay? This is when the sun is going to conjunct Jupiter. What does this mean? This is the best day of the year. This is the luckiest day of the year. Now, what's really interesting is that both the sun and Jupiter are in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. So you will feel it. Big time, all right? Now, you know that we had that new moon in Aries, all right? It was a powerful, very powerful new moon in Aries, March 20th to I think it was on March 21st. Think about that time. If you initiated something around that time, you may feel something around this time. You may feel things brewing, but then we're leading up to April 19th. We have a new moon solar eclipse, all right? So last time we had a new moon in Aries, and I always make this analogy. New moons, think of Clark Kent turning into Superman. That's how powerful it is. This is a new moon solar eclipse. Think of Clark Kent turning into Superman into the world. I mean, this is huge. So, it's a game-changing month, okay? Especially for you in terms of career, okay? A lot of y'all, and I love the comments y'all are leaving about, because we've been leading up to it, all right? The past few weeks, a lot of y'all have seen a lot of changes and movement in your career, and I love the messages like, oh, I just got a new job, and oh, I just got promoted, and so it's really amazing. This is going to be a huge month for that, okay? Now, if you're not here for career, that's fine. Remember, the 10th house is fame, public recognition, honors. It could you being recognized, just being the amazing person that you are within your family, within your community, organizations you belong to. Now, the reason I say that is because both Venus and Mercury are in Taurus, all right? The first few weeks leading up to us moving into Taurus season on April 20th. What does this mean? That's your 11th house of your social network, okay? Of groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. But best of all, it's your house of your hopes and dreams. So do the math, do all the math. This is going to be an excellent month for you. This is going to be a truly excellent month for you. One other thing I want you to know is that we do have a full moon in Libra. All right. Now, this is gonna happen on April 5th. This is gonna happen in your 4th house of home. All right, your domestic sector. And so Libra rules the 7th house, which is relationships and partnerships. So you may have some sort of activity around partnerships, but think about your home environment, okay? There could be some activity around there, all right? Now, activity as in with a relationship, okay? Maybe your actual home. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're getting a roommate, okay? It also rules, your family, your parents. So there's a lot happening. Mercury's going retrograde at the end of the month. We'll talk about that too. I don't want you to worry about that. We'll talk about that when I do the weeklies. And remember, if you are new to my channel, wait till the end of the reading because I pull more cards. After I do your spread, I break it down week by week just to give you a little bit of an idea, give more insight, what you can expect every week this month. Every week there's something major happening. There's some major stuff happening every week, okay? So let's go. I'm seeing if I missed any. Oh, well, Venus goes into Gemini. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Venus is going into Gemini. You're going to love that. It's so nice, okay? That's going to happen. We love Venus and Taurus. We love Venus and Gemini. That's just being social, social. And, this is a really big month of communicating and really just being practical, pragmatic, going after the things you want. Don't forget Mars is in your sign all month long, okay? Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. All right, Cancer, let's get started with your reading for, again, April 2023. This is for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. And for, trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you, Cancer. No, that's it. That's it. I love you. I love you, Cancer. You're amazing. What I was going to say, actually, one thing that, remember how I said earlier how this is a big month of taking action, being pragmatic, a little bit more grounded, going after your goals, putting a lot of heart and soul into the things that you want, and then all this activity happening in public recognition for you, your career, also like honors and achievements. A lot of people tend to forget, and I've said this in the past readings, people tend to forget how influential Cancers are, okay? You sure you're known as the sensitive sign, emotional, that you're the crab is the your animal until you go within. But Cancers, y'all are cardinal signs. Y'all are leaders. Don't forget that. Y'all are leaders, okay? You initiate, you make you have a lot of influence, all right? You're very influential. I've talked about John Rockefeller, John Astor, Nelson Mandela, the Dalai Lama. Think of all these Cancers, Princess Diana, Henry VIII. I can go on and on, but, these are these Cancers that have so much heart into what they do, all right, Cancer? So never forget that. Y'all are so amazing. Cancer, okay, look at you, all right? Look at you. This is really great. A lot of y'all, you're going through a lot of changes, all right? It's clear as day. And some of y'all are feeling it already. Some of y'all started feeling it in March. A lot of y'all are going to feel it in April, all right? Let's get started. You got the Star, all right? This is the card of hopes and dreams. Remember what I said, all that activity that's happening in your, house of hopes and dreams, especially with all that Taurus energy. What's really amazing about this is that looking at your entire spread, what's really interesting, remember last month, Pluto went into Aquarius, which is your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation, okay? There you go. This card is ruled by Aquarius. Now, you can see the 7 outer stars. Think of them as your chakras. They represent your chakras. They're aligning. The stars are aligning for you. This is faith, okay? This is, look at, I want to point something out here. Sure, it is the water bear. This is, this star. This is, your hopes, your wishes. This comes after the tower, okay? This comes after the tower. So everything is starting to happen for you, all right? All the, the things that you're hoping for and wishing for. But I want you to always remember, the water bear here is pouring, into the pool, but also onto the land, all right? And so when she's pouring onto the land, you can see that it's working. You can see that it's becoming fertile. You can see that everything's growing. Now you can look into the lake or the pool here. You can see those waves, okay? I always talk about vibrations, right? Energy levels, keeping them high. Everything is vibrations, right? We're all made of energy. We are made of energy, okay? We vibrate at a certain frequency. That's not my opinion. That's Albert Einstein. That's Nikola Tesla, who was a Cancer, by the way. So this is really great because, hey, it looks like some of y'all had a point where you're like, okay, I got something new. Now moving forward, okay? And I love that. This came in the heart of your spread. You got the 8 of Cups. You can see that he is leaving, all right? He's leaving the cups, but he's leaving the cups for something better, something that is, he knows something's not serving him well. So this month, you may have that moment of clarity where you're just like, I know that there's something better out there for me, or I know it's time for me to ask for a raise. I know it's time for me to get what I'm passionate about, all right? Look at his cape. It's red, all right? Passion and power. Now, another thing I'm going to point out, you see the eclipse happening up here. We have a big eclipse this month, all right? So this is a huge sign. This is game-changing. This is a big moment, okay? And for some of y'all, it could be a little bit bittersweet. It could be, maybe you've, I always make the analogy. Maybe you lived in the same place for 5 years and you have so much emotional attachment to that place. But hey, life came along. You met the person of your dreams. You were proposed to. Now you're moving in with that person and y'all fell in love. You're leaving behind that place where all your memories are and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like that's, it can be that, it's like that kind of bittersweet energy, all right? Bittersweet energy, like a friend that, your best friend moving, but they're moving on to, a different place and it's really good. And now you have time to do this that you've always wanted to do. And, it's just, you always have to look at like the positives, right? Like even if, it hurts that, your best friend's moving, you're happy for that person because they're starting a new life. And, I've had, in the past 2 years, 6 of my closest friends have left New York City. Heartbreaking moments. But they left because they found a better job or they got married and they moved, across the country and so I was so happy for them. But this is really great because it looks like there's changes happening. There's changes happening for you and you're aware of it. All right. You're aware of it. Now you did get the death card, but you did get the death card in your challenge area. So what does this mean? Death is a great card. All right. This is one of the most misunderstood cards because of Hollywood. But this is all about having a transformational process. Now, when it comes up in your challenge area, 2 messages here. 1, it is going to be really hard for you to move forward from this thing that you are letting go, but you found your calling. You found your hopes and dreams. They're aligning for you, okay? You have to hold on to that faith. Secondly, when that comes up in your challenge area, you have to let go of something to move forward. And I know they're 2 separate things, but they mean different things in different situations, right? Whether it's relationships or your career or your job or home or family. So be open to this transformational process. Be open to it. Embrace it, okay? Don't fear it. Choose love, all right? Choose love over fear. You never want to build blockages for yourself, all right? Remember, you're the Nelson Mandelas, the Dalai Lamas, the Princess Dianas. You have so much heart, but use that heart as a force of good, right? And accept all these changes that are coming into your life because it's all for the better. Look at the rest of your staff or spread. You got the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands came up in your crown. This is very Sagittarius energy. It's double fire. All right. Knights represent fire. So do Wands. All right. So boom, in your crown, you're ready to go. You're ready to go. This new passion. A lot of y'all have gotten new jobs. A lot of y'all have gotten new beginnings, new careers, even new relationships. There's a lot. I mean, the ones are our passions, right? Our passions, ideas, creativity, but also a lot of work-related stuff here too. Enterprise, career, jobs, but nothing's going to stop this Knight. I mean, that is fiery, right? Look at what is coming out of his helmet there. Now, this is really great because it came up in your crown, so you are ready, okay? You are just so ready. A lot of you are actually thinking of traveling too, by the way. If you are, do it. That's amazing. It's always great to go experience new things, and it's always great to just get out of the place that we're so familiar with, right? Just having that, just being removed from it for a second, like it brings so much clarity. I really love that for you, but this is just really indicating you're ready. Nothing's going to stop you now. You have your dreams. You have your passions. You know what you want. You really want to go for it. So go for it. And remember, if something happens this month, especially because you got the 8 of Cups in the heart of your spread, and we have that game-changing eclipse, which is a very positive eclipse. They're not always good. This one's so good. All right. This is, be open to it, okay? Be open to it. And also take action on your end as well. Remember, Mars is in your sign. Mars, the planet of action, the planet of drive. Take action toward the things that you want to as well. You got the 7 of Pentacles in the root of your spread. Hey, Cancer, this is, okay, so when I say this whole transformation, moving into new era, listen, you have a decision to make, okay? Now, you can see him, he's clearly looking back at all the, effort, all the blood, sweat, and tears, heart and soul, everything he's put into everything that he's worked for, okay? Whether it's career, whether it's a relationship, things that he's invested in, even investments too, if you're here for that. Pentacles are money and wealth, but it's also our physical reality, okay? They're earthbound, all right? So this is just you with it being in the root of your spread. It is saying that now is a time where some Cancers in April will be thinking about, do I move in a different direction? Do I start a new path? Or is it time for me to ascend, right? Some of y'all may be, one energy is coming through is there maybe some of y'all who are, I wouldn't say frustrated, but you're just like, when is that thing coming? When is that thing coming? What the thing that I want, it's taking a long time. It's taking a long time. But remember, you got the card of faith. Hold on to that faith, okay? And then remember, Mars in Cancer is in your, the entire month. So take even more action if you need to. Make those phone calls, send those emails. Mercury is going retrograde toward the end of the month. Anything that you need, want, or desire, do it now. Do it now. Get things rolling now. You did get the Two of Wands in your future. So this is also indicating there is something that you're planning. And I really love this, okay? I really love this for you because this is very Aries, okay? And there's a lot of activity in Aries. Remember, that's your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, but then also this is planning, okay? You see that he has the world in his hand, all right? He's standing at the highest point in the castle. He has a great perspective. He has a great vision. He has a great view, all right? Remember what I said this month with Venus in Taurus for the first half of the month, Mercury in Taurus, being practical in terms of planning things. Mercury is logic. It's communication. It's, really, all that activity in Taurus in your 11th house of your hopes and dreams. You're moving toward this direction, all right? So it looks like you're really going to start planning to take action toward this, all right? This is really great, especially because, well, there you go. And there's your affirmation. Well, I was going to say because you got the Knight of Wands, right? Sorry, I didn't even realize that. I'm going to push this back a little bit. I thought that, oh, there. Okay, now you can see the whole spread. You have the Knight of Wands in your crown, all right? Fiery, taking action. You know what you want, all right? Now, you saw it clarified. The Two of Wands clarified with the Nine of Pentacles. You're fine. This is in your future, okay? This is amazing. Now, two things I'm going to point out here. One, she is very ruled by Venus. You see the symbol of Venus all over her gown, all right? So Venus in Taurus, beginning of the month, Venus going into Gemini is also really, really, really great. So what's really interesting about this, Venus in Gemini, that's just very social. That's incredibly social. Think about Gemini, social butterfly, Venus, love, money, all those things that we desire, but it's just that goodness that feels good to feel good. Now, what's really interesting is that Venus is moving from Taurus to Gemini, all right? And with Mercury in Taurus, so this is, you're moving into a place where you are going to be rewarded. You are going to be rewarded for the hard work that you've done. You see the snail in the bottom of the card here? This is indicating you've earned this abundance. You can see all this abundance, all the pentacles, her harvest. Look at her. She's like Meryl Streep, by the way, who's a Cancer, who is just standing here, like in all this abundance, just so regal, such a movie star, right? She's built this wealth for herself. This is in your future with this thing that you're planning, all right? Again, these are your passions. This is your physical reality. So it can resonate for career. It can resonate for your family. It can resonate for home, for relationships. What resonates with you, whatever it is, when you take that action, when you really hold on to that faith, look what's going to happen. This is in your future, okay? Remember also, all that Mercury energy, all right? Mercury and Taurus. I love that. Remember the Two of Wands, planning your steps, planning what's going to bring you that abundance, that enlightenment, the things that you seek, the things that's going to fulfill you emotionally. All right, Mercury in Taurus really allows that. All right, Mercury's going to be in Taurus all month as well. Now let's get to your stuff. Cancer, I love your reading. I love your reading because it's all about change, okay? It's all about change, and it's all about positive change. And I don't want you to fear. Remember that change is the only constant. Change is the only constant. Who was that? That was Heraclitus, okay? Greek philosopher. Change is the only constant. And here we go. Look at this. Look at your stuff. Okay? You got, like, they're all court cards. And there and 2 court cards and 2 major arcanas. This is going to be a significant month for you, and it's going to be a significant month of change. You have to want it, and you have to really, really remember you have the death in your challenge area. So really, really embrace this change because it's for the better. And look at your stuff. Let's get started. You got the High Priestess. I love the fact that the High Priestess is coming out in your spread, especially because what's really interesting is that. She is very Cancer, okay? She is the guardian of the subconscious. She is very intuitive, okay? When she comes out in your reading, she's saying, hey, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. That's what's going to help guide you. That's what's going to help guide you moving forward. And what's really great, where it falls in your spread, is saying that this is actually what you want. You want to be, have that, really have that sense of purpose, really tap into your intuitive side, really be able to make sound judgments based on your intuition, right? Based on your intuition, knowing who you are. When you're more intuitive, in Cancers, you are naturally intuitive, right? You're naturally intuitive. The more it's easier to make decisions, to, see things clearly. The High Priestess, you can even see here, the Book of Torah, the Book of Law in her lap is half veiled. And the reason why is because she's saying just go beyond your physical realm at this point, the material realm, go within, all right? And so I love this for you because it looks like it's something that will happen for you. And it seems like you really are going to go within this month, all right? Especially with, the Star in your past and then the 8 of Cups in your in the heart of your spread right now. This is really great. You also got the Page of Swords in your external factors area, all right? He's really spongy, by the way. I love this Page of Swords, all right? So he's very enthusiastic. Look at him, rearing to go. Swords, the mental suit, right? Just ready, ready, ready. Now, here's the great thing about this. He's a very powerful page. Pages usher in new change. Swords, again, the mental suit, so communications, decisions, and messages. The Page is a messenger. It looks like there is going to be a message coming through for you this month, okay? And it could be something about a new opportunity, new beginning, new path, new journey. Here he is. All right. Especially for you, there's going to be, you're going to have, it seems like a lot of y'all are going to have this change in the way that you think about something. Again, with the 8 of Cups in the heart of your spread, there is going to be some movement of you moving away from something. And it could be even your thoughts, like thinking of moving away from something different, to learn something new, to do something new. But again, to ascend, all right? If you're not looking for anything new, if you're not looking for this change, when I say change, again, ascension, all right? Maybe it's time to, if you're seeing someone, maybe it's time to take it more seriously. If you're at a job, maybe it's time to ask for a promotion or get a new job title. If you have your own business, maybe it's time to bring in a new client or partner up with another company. Remember, ascension in terms of these changes as well. Now, you got the Hierophant. I really love this, all right? Not only did you get the High Priestess, you got the Hierophant, who is the male equivalent of the High Priestess. You have the both masculine and feminine here. I really love this, okay? I really, really love this for you. The High Priestess, he really is the connector between, like, the divine, right? What's up there, and then our physical reality. But he is the first of all, he's like the Pope. Basically, right? He's the spiritual leader. This is the first card where other people appear in the major arcanas, all right? So it's because he has that deep sacred knowledge. He has the keys, right? And so when you have that deep sacred knowledge and that wisdom, you pass it to others. So it looks like you want to be in that position. You really want that. Now, like I said, y'all are leaders, okay? And so it looks like you want to, you want to be that influence, all right? And whether it's career, whether it's in your family, whether it's your organization, seems like that's going to be a big thing for you this month. The other message that's coming through is for some Cancers, some of y'all are going to want it. You're going to be wanting a little bit more spiritual advice and spiritual guidance and really, really, your belief system. Take it to the next level because you also remember have the High Priestess here, right? So this is really great. Like you have an amazing spread because look at your final outcome. You have the Queen of Wands. Cancer, come on. Okay. So the Queen of Wands, speaking of regal, right? Like the Nine of Pentacles, she is the most popular queen. She's the most charismatic queen. I always say, think of Nicole Kidman walking into a room. She can get whatever she wants. Like the Queen of Wands, who has the power to attract whatever she wants. All right. It looks like there's something coming through that you wanted. All right. There's something coming through. Keep manifesting it. Of course, keep manifesting it because she does have that power. I really love that. You see also that she does have the sunflower here. It really does have all the energy of the sun. All right. Optimism, growth, opportunity. I mean, this is amazing, and this is an amazing queen. Very passionate, and I just have to mention this because it's becoming a huge recurring pattern, not only astrologically, but in your spread. But she is Aries, all right? And remember what I said, all that activity in Aries in your 10th house of career, public recognition, fame. That's who she is. Remember what I said. She's a charismatic, she's regal. She walks into a room, everyone knows who she is. She's very commanding. Now, this is going to be an incredible month for you. As I promised, I break it down week by week. So first week, Mercury's entering Taurus. We love that. And then we have that full moon in Libra. So again, you may have some activity around home. Okay, your domestic sector, the foundations of life. So think about your actual home. All right. Think about relationships or even family related activity. All right. So and then. There's so many great days to say. Venus is very active. The first week, all right? So remember, Venus is in Taurus the first week, and that's its domicile. And so there's just so much love and passion, and it just feels so good. It feels so good. So it's going to feel really good. This is going to be a really great first week for you. Get the King of Cups. You're going to feel great. Okay, this is all about the feels, right? This is, the King of Cups, emotions, king. Look, his throne is literally on top of water. That's how emotionally stable it is, and nobody can knock him off that throne, all right? He's not even looking at the cup anymore. It's on his lap, all right? He's mastered his emotions. This is someone who is also very intuitive, very psychic. Okay, he's the most psychic king, but he's also the most loving. He leads with his heart, all right? And so there's a lot of passion the first week. There's a lot of love the first week, and you will be feeling it. And for some Cancers, there could be someone who is like the King of Cups that really helps you move you along your journey in terms of you getting the things that you want, all right? So that's really lovely. I really love that for you, especially because you did get the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This is just absolutely amazing. All right, Cancer. So the second week, Venus is officially going into Gemini, and then the luckiest day of the year. All right, April 11th. Mark it in your calendar, and see what happens, okay? See what happens. And, the day before, the day of, the day after. And if there's anything you want to initiate, again, this is like a really good time to do it. The day of that, what makes it really special that day is that Venus is trining Pluto that day too. So when I say like the luckiest day, there's so much love around that day, all right? A lot of authority and love too. You could even find yourself really oh my gosh, I love my boss, and then your boss gives you a raise or something. You're like, this is one of those days. And remember, of the year. Best day of the year. So this week is a great week. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the second week of April. Love it. You got the Ten of Swords. All right. So this is, yeah, sure, it looks like a grim card, but this is a card of new dawn. All right. Remember what I talked about, all those changes? So I'm going to point out some really crazy things that's happening here. First, 10 is the end of the suit. All right. So these dark clouds are actually clearing. All right. The sun is coming through. All right. Remember how I talked about chakras. Now, not only did you get them here in the star, swords are essentially aligning his chakras. Okay. Because look at his hand. It's in the hand gesture of the Hierophant. What you got. All right. That deep sacred knowledge and wisdom. Okay. So this is indicating you could have been really up in your head. There could have been a lot of things that have been stressing you out. There could have been a lot of things that had made you feel anxiety or doubt or fear, or maybe there was betrayal, or maybe there was something that, happened. There was a fight and you still feel the sting. It all ends this week. Okay. This is rebirth energy, all right? So, sure, it is saying that you've gone through it. You've gone through it, especially up here. Remember, the swords are the mental suit, okay? But this is indicating we're coming to the end for this new beginning. This is, again, rebirth energy. And as I said, Pluto in Aquarius is in your eighth house of death and rebirth. So, Cancer, it really resonates with the death card in your challenge area. Be willing to take the next step, okay? Be willing to move forward, to take this next step. You did get the Eight of Cups in the heart of your spread, all right? So this is actually a good sign. So anything that you have felt that was stressful, or maybe did get you anxious, or got you really sensitive about something, or made you, doubt yourself, use that. Use that to empower yourself, all right? That's what this card is for. Remember, the Hierophant, that deep sacred knowledge, he's using all that. This is what he uses to get up, okay? To get up from this situation, to empower himself moving into this next cycle. So, Cancer, third week is when we have that huge new moon solar eclipse. Again, this is happening in Aries, and your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. I really love that for you. Remember, think back to March 20th to 26th. If you initiated something, if you're manifesting something, you could see it start happening around this time. The new moon solar eclipse, it does have power for many weeks, okay? So this is just like a marker in time, okay? April 19th, mark it in your calendar. Saturn and Mars are very harmonious that day, so they're bringing that stability, all right? Big month of stability with Mercury and Taurus too. Oh my goodness. So then we do have Sun moving into Taurus season on April 20th. We'll talk about that in the weekly reading. That's going to be big for you. You're going to love that. You're going to be so social. You're going to have so much fun. I love that for you. And then, of course, Mercury goes retrograde, and again, we'll talk about that later during the weekly when I do your weekly reading for that week, okay? April 19th to the 23rd. And again, it's not always, there's a lot of positives to Mercury retrogrades too, all right? So keep that in mind. So the third week of April for you, Cancer. You have nothing to worry about. You got the Three of Cups. So, you heard what I said, right? This rebirth energy, letting something go, moving forward, having this transformation, accepting it, and moving with it. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of joy. Look at them, the three sisters dancing. So, keyword there, sisters too. This is brotherhood. This is sisterhood. This is bonding. All right. So, and if you don't have sisters, this is also like, think about your soul sister. All right. Your best friends. Think about your bros, right? Your crew. All right. This is just, you're going to have something to celebrate. All right. Clear as day. Right after it comes right after the Ten of Swords. I love that for you. I love that for you. All right. And remember, I said you're moving into a very social period in your life. There you go. There's your affirmation. Now, the last week of April, 2 big days, all right? April 25th and April 29th, 2 sextiles. It's really, again, oof, gosh, it's that commitment energy, that stability energy, really bringing that stability into your life with all these new changes that you're moving toward, Cancer. I really love this for you. Uranus is very active. It's a good day to be like spontaneous and original and fun, and it's that's a great week. Those are the only two aspects for that week, but remember that eclipse, we're still feeling it. Okay, we're still feeling it, and then there's still Mars in your sign, and a lot happening. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the last week of. I'm gonna shoot. Okay. Boom. You got the King of Pentacles. So Cancer, when I say you have absolutely nothing to worry about, you just got the King of Pentacles, the richest king in the deck. Now, remember how I said, way from the beginning, there's so much Taurus activity. You got the Hierophant, ruled by Taurus. You have so much Taurus activity. There's so much Taurus activity happening astrologically. He's Taurus, okay? The King of Pentacles is Taurus, all right? You do see the bull on his thrones, all four of them, okay? And so this is practicality. This is being that, remember I was talking about that being pragmatic, practical, but he's a provider, all right? He's a protector. I really love this for you. This is someone who is so wealthy. He has all the resources he needs, not only for himself, okay, but for everyone in his kingdom, everyone in his empire, in his family, all right? One other thing I'm going to point out. Now, you see in his other hand, you see in the pentacle, first of all, you see his hand on it. This is owning your wealth. This is owning your money. This is owning, remember, wealth. Hey, wealth in all areas of your life. Remember, pentacles are earthbound, your physical world, okay? Look at all that harvest around him. The other thing I'm going to point out, you see in his other hand, the golden scepter. There's only one other card in all of tarot where the golden scepter appears, and it's the Empress. Anything he touches turns to gold. Listen, Cancer, look at you. This is amazing. This is amazing. Not only did you get the King of Pentacles for the last week of April in your final outcome for the month, you got the Queen of Wands, the power to attract whatever you want. In your future, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I don't even know what to say, like, Cancer. This is like, I'm excited for you. I'm so excited for you. You're amazing. Oh my goodness. Just be willing for this change. There is definitely going to be some changes happening in your life. Some of y'all are already aware of it. Some of y'all are already in it, right? And adjusting to it. But there definitely is change moving into this better place, ascending, okay? Moving toward wealth, happiness, the things that you want, your hopes and dreams, spirituality, everything's here. Cancer, I love you. You're amazing. I completely forgot my dog Ruby is sleeping. I think she woke up at one point. But anyway, Cancer, thanks again for tuning in. Again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much. And what else was I going to say? If you're a subscriber, oh my gosh, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here with me every week. And y'all really make my day. I love you so much. I'm very grateful. So I will see you next week. I'm very excited for you. Claim this reading. I'm very excited for you. All right. I'll see you next week, Cancer. Bye-bye.